we are on the site of the castle.
And it was the first time the Beatles had really stopped being semi-professional almost.
Look at that.
Absolutely fascinating.
That's what you do. You buy these clothes that cost money and make a difference in it. But we never do that.
Never complains, gets up, gets on with a smile on his face.
He just want you to sit in your chair and go hip hip hooray for the Western press and the Western narrative. He dares you take you the same old every single day without this. If you haven't seen it before, please watch the first series, the first 2 episodes, the second series. Stallone. Great, isn't it? Well, yeah, that was in my mouth on the last 10 minutes. The most got, big relief. Absolutely fantastic, isn't it? 5 points clear. Think about that. 5 points clear. We're going into the stupid international break, but at least we're top of the league. 5 points clear. Top of the Champions League as well. Who'd have thought that? I wouldn't think that, in a million years, to be honest, the beginning of the season. But I'm absolutely delighted. And I was just... Callum, Gary Neville said Man United will finish the top 4 and our club would finish outside the top 4. And Daryl Merry, get well. Best wishes to Scottish Bear. We're all praying for you, mate. Never walk alone. That's great. That's a great one coming from you. It really is. The outfield, Mo Salah showed Nunes how you finished tonight. Yeah, but Nunes scored. You can't take that away. And Callum to outfield, YouTube probably will filter my comments, so I couldn't put it worse. Talking about Gary Neville. I assume is Sean. Was what he has to say.
Yeah, but yeah.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? Like the lads, we went out there. They're not a bad side, by the way.
They're definitely not a bad side. Definitely not.
But that's the 4th game they've lost on the trot.
And it's not only Villa's 4th loss in a trot, it's also Man City's.
Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? The way, but never writes off Man City.
Oh no,
Please write them off. That could be a fatal mistake. But I'm just concentrating on our team. Top of the league, 5 points clear. Same number of games as well, by the way. Same number of games. So, to be honest, they're all looking at us. Everyone, all those clubs are looking at us. And that's what matters. And we're looking down at them. They're looking up at us and we're looking down at them.
I just want to ask Gary Neville a question. How do you finish above us when we're top, Gary?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Daryl Merry, Kelleher was outstanding. EBU class again. Mo, what can you say about this man? Exactly. exactly, Donald.
He had some about 2 or 3 consecutive great saves from a corner kick, and we were very lucky not to concede there. But yeah, Kelleher is top keeper. We've said it before. He's a top keeper.
He is, and I think every game that he's playing, I think his price is going up.
Oh,
his price is going
absolutely.
up. Because, you know, the Anfield Road, 11 matches in, and we're the best sides in the league, best sides in Europe. It's
Yeah.
up there as well. Must be something. Must be something. The Reds, you put some respect on my manager. Well, okay then. Callum says, it's feeling like 2020 again, if I dare. No, you know, I think that's a good comment, actually, Callum, because we're all feeling the same. There's my old mate, Neil Broderick. Great result, but a bit careless giving the ball away, and goalie, man of the match. I said it, that's why the last 10 minutes, well, even before the last 10 minutes, you know, we were just, I don't know why we were giving the ball away. It was ridiculous. You know, so, and we were passing to players that had players around them. That's what I couldn't make out. I just couldn't make that out. And, you know, I know that it's a new system and it's a slow build-up, but that slow build-up is dangerous, in my opinion. You know, because they're on you. You know, when they've got the ball and, you know, the slow build-up, and they're on you, the opposition's on you. And then you start, like, knocking it about, you know, passing sideways, passing backwards. But, you know, I'm not taking anything away. Please, I'm not taking anything away from the Reds tonight. Really not, sure.
No, it was nerve-wracking in some parts.
Yeah. Well, Gerald Merry, you know, he's the same. We're not even playing well, to be honest. Look where we are. Absolutely, the Anfield Road. Just listening to our boss on TNT, the man is humble and clear and precise. So far, looking like a dream appointment. But so far, Gerald says he'd be man of the match. And you've got to give it to Mo Salah. You've got to give it to him. An assist and a goal.
Yeah.
He played great, make no mistake about that. Early days, but oh boy, you know, says the North Red. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Callum, Salah, man of the match, goal and assist. Yeah, totally agree there. Who was you say man of the match, Sean?
Oh, well, I mean, there's a few of them.
You've got Kelleher. Go saves.
You got Kelleher. I got some stats up here for you. Like Ryan Gravenberch had a decent game. Accurate passes, 48 out of 52. Successful dribbles, 3 out of 3. 2 blocks, 2 clearances, 4 interceptions, 4 recoveries. Duel 1, 6 out of 9. I mean, the guy played extremely well, but obviously you have to give it to Salah for an assist and a goal. Nunes could have scored 2 goals, maybe a hat-trick. And Diaz could have scored. Sorry.
Do you know, come back to the Nunes' goal. Nunes' goal. Now, as I was looking at it, Mo Salah was away, and he was the last man as well. You know, he was away. He was going towards goal, and you know what Mo's like.
Yeah.
And he was brought down, clearly brought down. The referee.
He went like this.
Yeah. No foul or anything. Now, if Nunes wouldn't have ran onto that, what would have happened? Would VAR have got involved? Because that was a clear sending off. There was a clear foul and a clear sending off.
I think, I mean, when I looked at who was officiating the match and who was
Yeah,
VAR, I thought, oh shit.
Shady on VAR, yeah.
And Coot, I thought, oh no,
No,
oh no. The two of the worst officials in the Premier League, in my opinion. And we were just very lucky that, you know, Nunes managed to get it in from a very difficult angle, really, really difficult goal, but he managed it.
yeah. Well, the Anfield Roar says, I do like the tactical Trent injury to hopefully remove himself from the crap international week and resting our tough fixture after the international game. Yeah, that was a bit strange, wasn't it? When he went off, you know. I hope he's not too bad. We'll have to
I don't
see
think
what
he played well.
No,
I don't. I think it was at Ramsey.
I think something's on his mind. Must be.
Yeah.
Something's definitely on his mind. You know, you can see it with his play. You can see it with his attitude. Something's definitely on it. And they're not there, and Slot misses out on the manager of the month. Yeah, that's pathetic. How did he miss out on that?
On which, sorry?
North Red says, and Slot misses out on manager of the month.
I'm getting that. To be honest with you, it's almost as corrupt as the Ballon d'Or, so I don't even bother with that crap. You know, I don't understand it. I don't understand how that man has not got manager of the month from beginning to start, how he hasn't got it. I just don't get it.
No, neither do I.
They mustn't be watching the same league as we are.
I don't know what league they're watching, to be honest.
Who got manager?
Go on.
Who got it?
I don't know. Not interested. If Sloot never got it, you know, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
And it would be interesting to see who did. How can a manager who's top of the Champions League, top of it, the whole of Europe, the top of the Premiership, even if we would have got beat tonight, I'm just saying we would have still been top and not get manager of the month. I just don't understand it. I really don't.
And with the games that we've had, I mean, what, 28 points from 11 games or something like that? Like, that's crazy. Let me see if that's correct. I'm almost 100% sure it's correct.
Steve says, let's go, champ. Carries on by saying, Frank, when the team clicks, the teams are in trouble. My leg's killing me, you know. My leg. Absolutely. So if you see me wincing, it's because of this pain coming through it.
I thought it was because of something I said, Frank. I thought you were like, oh, God, Sean's saying something silly.
Yeah. What? Well, let's go down there. Frank, when the team clicks, other teams are in trouble, says Steve. Yeah, absolutely. Darryl, Robbo played really well. Yes, got to give you that. And Steve, Karate, my man of the match. No one will argue whoever, you know, people come out with man of the match. I wouldn't argue, but, you know, my man of the match has to be Mo. That's just me. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Mind the gap, Man City. Martin Mason says.
Well said, Martin. Me buddy.
Mind the gap, Man City. Thank you, Steve. You agree with me, says Darryl Merry. Only negative tonight is Macca. He's got no legs in midfield. When Curtis was coming off, I wanted McAllister to come off. He was just having an average game. Curtis was all over the place. And he did some great great runs as well. You know, getting back in defence and retrieving the ball as well.
I thought Jones played all right. I thought he did well.
And Martin says Nunes for me, you know, man of the match.
You can't give him man of the match. He's only scored a goal. I mean, Mo got an assist and a goal, so just on that alone.
The North Reds, Trent not tactical like Fear, too early in the game. Yeah, you're right there. I just hope that his injuries is not as bad as some injuries when we get injuries like Jota and others like bloody Ali, getting injury and out for yonks.
He got turned inside out there by Ramsey, I think it was, and Gravenberch came in and intercepted. It was a fantastic bit of defending from Gravenberch, but I just thought Trent was just all over the shop.
Yeah. The Anfield Raw says they did it for Stevie G. Well done, lads. What did you offer Stevie G?
Beat Villa.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember he was saying, let's beat Villa 7-0 or something he said?
Yeah. Well done, Anfield Raw. Couldn't agree more. We should have beat them 4-0 if Nunes could have finished, says the Anfield Raw.
That's true.
Yeah, it's true that though. He's a strange one, isn't he, Nunes? But the goal he scored,
fantastic goal.
Oh, he went. I thought he dragged it too wide.
Yeah, so did I.
Until I seen the net ripple.
But it's so funny. He makes hard work of the easy chances. I mean, those two headers that he got. I mean, Jesus, he should have scored that. Like,
yeah, that header, you mean?
The header, yeah.
Oh, sure. I thought I was waiting for the net to bulge wide. That Moppers wasn't given that far. Yeah, he wasn't given it.
I hate it.
Yeah, the ref was crap. Of course he was. He was terrible. You know, we as a referee, the Leipzig game, Danny McAlelly, the Dutch ref, top ref, brilliant. And we end up with people like him and Tierney, the rest of them. Woeful referees. I don't know what they do in the summer. They should be going to these referee schools or whatever they are and learning the game, learning what a foul is, learning everything.
I think it should go back to basics, Frank, because I think there's so much
that's what I'm
added in the game.
It's back to basics.
You know, but the officiating over the last since VAR's come in has been dire, dreadful.
Callum says Nunes only does difficult angles. You're right there. And the Anfield Roar is talking to North Reds. It looked tactical. McManaman just tried to ask the press officer, and it was mute. I reckon he will take a knock for 2 weeks. At the North Reds. Refs are crap. Exactly. And what more does Virgil, Salah have to do to get new deals from FSG? Give them both the keys to the city and the keys to the stadium.
Completely agree with you, Steve. Completely agree with you. Each and every time Salah puts in a performance like he does, it's extra. It should be extra pressure on these owners and Hughes to do something about the contracts.
Well, what do you think of this little comment here by TW? I like Nunes, but it's not going to happen for him at Liverpool. Time to move him on in the summer. Can I say something there? I was going to start off by saying, like 2 seasons ago, last season and this season, you had other pods, not our pods, not these lads here, saying that it's time for Salah to move on. Can you understand that? And this is what I was saying 2 seasons ago. I said, can you understand what these people are saying? Last season as well. can you understand what these people are saying this season as well? Can you, beginning of the season, they were saying sell them in the window, the January window. Don't give them a thing, it's just sell them. Don't let them go for on a free.
It's disgraceful. They're thinking like the owners. Let's see if we can cash in on them.
Steve says Madrid's won Canate next summer. They'll have some fight on their hands. Big Ebu. And the Anfield, if Trent is leaning on leaving, if Trent is leaning on leaving, you're going to get your kicked at Anfield.
Do you want me to read it?
If Trent is leaning on leaving, I'd rather give time to Bradley and Gomez, to be honest. I've also not enjoyed Trent's passing this season. It's been loose and poor.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And it has. And when he went off, young Bradley, he's seen his opportunity and he played well.
Absolutely. He did. He played very well.
Young Irish lad. The red shoe. Have we played anyone yet? That's what other pods say. I'm not saying, these are different pods, like Arsenal pods and Chelsea pods, City. They're always they haven't played anyone yet.
But if they were in the same position as us, they'd be like, oh, we've won it. So
exactly. Zarrell, did you hear McManaman on the pitch saying, I love my time at Madrid, the prick? Yeah, and the Red Jew agrees with us about young Bradley. And not Red Jones too well. That's why I was quite surprised, to be honest. Not because, as I said to Sean there just a few minutes ago, I would have taken McAllister off over Jones.
Yeah.
I was surprised at that. I really was surprised at that. Because McAllister wasn't having a great game.
No, McAllister was in very bad form. That's like, 3 games or 4 games now. He's not played that well.
And Noah Hyde. Keep Nunes. FSG is trying to profit from the DM problem. They created chaos, which affects the attacking play. Sneaky. Yeah, I agree there, Noah Hyde. I agree. He is. You've got to. Nunes loves Liverpool. He loves the crowd. The crowd love him, and he does a job. No matter how these mad sitters he misses, and he likes hitting the bar and the post and missing sitters. So that's all in his game.
He's a cult hero.
Yeah, fancy. Mo is outstanding. Can't get any better than that comment, can you? And he is outstanding, Francine.
Completely agree, Francine. He should be given a man of the match, or not man of the match. He should be given a contract with this man of the match award.
Someone said, let's see. Bless you, Francine. Hope you're good girl. I'm good, thanks. And that was Salah, man of the match. And she says, even better after the result. She was down to I had a terrible, well, not a terrible. Saturdays are always quiet for me.
Yeah.
I was being filmed in my home here. These people come down, film me not about the football, but I did bring football into it, to be honest. But about how people view us, the city, us Scousers and things like that. And I gave them, what we had done for mankind, to be honest. And the girl said to me, "You can have talk." I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "Oh, thanks very much." And then Francine came down with my little granddaughter.
Oh, that
I
was
thought
nice.
she would have been wearing her, a top.
Her Trent top.
A top, yeah, Trent top. Wonder what she felt, when Trent went up.
Francine might be asking you to get a Real Madrid with Trent on the back of it next season. I'll tell you, I'm not too confident.
Yeah, look, Steve says I would have taken off Mac, brought on Dom and Enzo, left Jones on. I agree there, but I would have taken Mac off, McAllister off, and brought on Slobozla. That would have been the change I would have done, because he wasn't doing really anything.
When Cody came on, I think Diaz was playing it in the number 9 position, wasn't he?
Yeah. And no, don't sell any of our top value players. If FSG PR team trying to buy low sell high racket, right? No, you're right. Sell the lower value and injury prone players like Jota and Morton, Endo, etc. Near Broderick, Nunes, hard work, Frank, could have had a game won, missing so many chances. That's about Nunes. That's about Nunes. I don't know. Gravenberg, best defensive midfielder in Europe at the moment, says Darryl. Up the red, stupid international break again, rest up Trent, says J. MNX. Even in Franco and Shawnino, IBR. Even.
That's it. I'm getting that on a jersey when I'm over in Liverpool next.
Shawnino.
That's it.
I was going to match once, and when all the names are coming on the first started coming on, and I was walking, I see this little kid, these all having the names on the back, if you know what I mean, the players. And as I was walking along with a mate of mine, James Allen, I went, "Who's Duffy?" This kid had Duffy on the back, and he said it's his name. He has his own name on it. Francine says, "What do you call a fat Mo Salah? No salad."
I might actually have that on the jersey.
Do you know what? Our little Sophia, when she was little, Francine came down. She said, "Tell your granddad who your favourite player is." And she went, "Mo Salad." Mo Salad. Mo Salad. Mo Salad. Trent coming off, says Steve, injured. Won't be going to the England squad. He has 2 weeks to recover from his muscle injury. Salah and Jota also miss sitters, but you don't hear that from the comments because these are not fans, says Noah Hard. Yeah. They're with you there, The Scottish Bear. Frank, I'm back in hospital for 2 months, fella. I died twice and I made it back. The cancer battle will commence. Scottish. We have been told, because I was asking about you. I said, "Is anybody here from the Scottish Bear?" He's usually here. And someone told, it's just like Reggie. He went missing. We asked about him because we're used to all these names, all these lads. Funny enough, when I was being filmed today, I was talking about the pod, and he said, I don't know them personally. I don't know them. I know a few who come on. No, not a few, just a couple who come on. The thing, the rest of the strangers. I said, but decent people. They know the football. Anyway,
Wishing
I'm glad
wishing you a speedy recovery, Scottish.
we're all with you. We're all behind you, mate. You'll never walk alone with us. Since Fergie Wingman, our corrupt web being made boss of the year.
PGMOL, yeah.
Shocking, absolutely. The North Red, good luck, Bear. That's lovely. They're all answering one another. We're all behind you, honestly. We're all behind you, Scottish. Edwards, I turned them channels off, Frank. The negative Liverpool channels who slag me and Trent off. Just like, what did he slag you off for, Edward? What slag you off for there? I go on Frank Carlyle's pod. What are you going on his pod for? The Scottish Bear hanging in there, Steve, brother. Absolutely. Just keep hanging on. Just keep hanging on, mate. We're all with you, honestly, because we were asking about you. Callum, Madrid can have a retired Matip.
Poor old Matip.
And Edward, welcome back, Scottish Bear. Yes. Yes. And Steve says, talking to Scottish, you take it to the 12th round and knock us out, big man, in the last minute. My prayers are with you and the family. Same here.
Well said, Steve.
Same here. Frank, this is the first time I have seen Liverpool this season. I am so glad I got to see Liverpool again. Was you in Liverpool? Could you come and see me? If I was known you were in Liverpool, you know, I could have given you my address. You could have come down and, you know, because I don't live really far from the ground. I live on a big tent with the other tent makers. That's good, though. I'm glad you're seeing them and made up. If Trent is leaning on leaving, then why don't we lean on him for more before he leans to leave? God, blimey, what kind of...
What are these comments going on about leaning on leaving? Just making it
before he
impossible
leaves to leave. Before he leaves to leave.
Like tongue twisters.
It's like Shakespearean. I used to teach Shakespeare for the terrified, you know, because people are terrified to, you know, look at Shakespeare. And I used to, you know, just tell them, well, this is what it means, you know, the speeches and things. And that's Shakespearean.
Beautiful, beautiful, IBR.
If we succeed this year, I'm getting. Have we played anyone yet printed on a T-shirt? Says the North Red.
I'll actually get that printed for you, North Red. You check out SD Designs 2020 on Redbubble.
And Darryl, love you, Scottish Bear, brother. That's nice. And Liverpool videos. Hey guys, what's popping? 3 points popping.
And the champagne bottles, maybe.
Not only that, but you know, 5 wonderful points clear. Top of the league. Top of the league.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah, look, and he carries on by saying, the better Kelleher plays, the more I want him to stay. He'll be gone next season.
Be an awful pity because you don't know what you're getting with Mohamed Ashvili.
Oh, exactly. Let's just read this. I've got to look at this one here. We said if Jones released the ball quicker and took less touches, he's a better player. We are told to support City by the FSG fans, and Arne says the same about Jones. FSG fans agree with him. I like Jones.
It's the same stuff, Steve. I mean, I got that for donkey's years. Dogs abuse of fellow Liverpool fans. So I was told, go support an Irish team.
I got a thing. Paul Bear, he's a cracking fella. Paul. He says, "Okay, Frank, it's Becky from Kirby. I'm facing, not Neil." All right. Because I know two Paul Bears,
Oh, okay.
The two of them are good lads. And, when you're talking to them, when you're messaging them, whatever messages you get themselves, could be saying, "Who's Dolores? Who's Dolores? Your wife? Oh, Sheila." You know what I mean? You just get mixed up. Liverpool might just be the best counter-attacking team in the world, says Football Flashback.
Well, they're certainly better or the best in the Premier League at the moment, and that's what our 6th clean sheet. So,
yeah,
not bad.
And the Scottish says, "I said Liverpool should have sold Jones." Am I an idiot? Yeah, I am an idiot. No, listen, Scottish, honestly. People were selling, mentioned it at the beginning of the show that other pods, other chats are saying get rid of Mo Salah for 2 seasons. 2 seasons ago, and I was saying, they're speaking through the backside. Last season, they were saying the same. I was saying they're speaking through the backside. And this season as well, the beginning of this season, sell them in the January. And, it's pathetic. It's pathetic because I don't know if they ever look at what Mo Salah does. And
you can't replace it.
No.
You can't replace it.
Who would you replace him with?
I don't know. I mean, if you look at the three players that are up for contract, you could say that Bradley would replace Trent. He's not quite there yet, but he's certainly a very good player. You could, possibly replace someone similar with Virgil, maybe not quite as good as him. But you could never replace Salah and what he brings to the club. And I think what most fans would have said, if you're getting rid of him, don't let him go on the free. I think that's more pathetic, Frank, if he goes on the free. I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah. That's why they'll get the contracts, believe you me. And this won't happen, Callum. I'm telling you now, Zubamendi, we're not going to pay out a big fee. We don't pay out a big fee for anybody. All right, we did it for Nunes, but we won't be doing it this again. Because they'll turn around to the management and just say, "Well, you've got that Gravenberch there." And it would be good, it would be great. Zubamendi, Gravenberch and Jones or Elliott would go well as a 3. Yeah. I like this. Darwin the Goat. Give Salah a lifetime contract. I like that.
I would certainly have Salah finishing off his career at Liverpool because number one, he's beaten records and he wants to continue to beat records. Number two, he loves Liverpool. And number three, he doesn't want to play against Liverpool. So, God damn it, let's make it happen, for God's sake.
Well, Steve says Macker is playing with an injury, and that's why his performances have dropped, and he looks tired.
Yeah.
Why is he playing with an injury then? This is because we've got no backup. In midfield, we've said it all along. We've got no backup. And Cozy False 9, please give Salah the keys to Anfield if he wants to. Yes, if he'll accept them. Well, he will accept them.
He wants to stay.
Yeah, of course. Of course
He wants to stay.
Well said, football flashback, says Edward. By saying, yeah, give Salah what he wants and even the keys to Anfield. We need protests, says Steve, to say that is Trent, Virgil, Salah need to stay. I think they know that. No, it won't happen. Won't happen. But
you've got to get the likes of Spirit of Shankly and Spine Cop 1906 on board. Spirit of Shankly won't do it because they're supposedly on the fan representation at board level. Whether that means anything, I doubt it does. But I don't think that they're going to call out these owners. I think how they look at it is that, well, they could be Gillette and Hicks. It could have been worse. It could have been Gillette and Hicks. So they won't go to that bother.
Well, according to Norris, we have all said it before, their contracts will be out January window. We know what FSG are. And I think we smack Real in the home game in the Champions League. See, they're like Manchester City. You can't discount them. I was watching that game. Well, only the highlights against AC. They took the chances, AC. Could have been 4-1. Well, Mr. City. Just like a Darwin miss. IBR, it's rare for a player to sign a new contract beyond December.
That's true.
Off to bed, lads. Cheers. Good old Liverpool. Good night, Scottish mate.
Look after yourself.
And, stay with us with the pods. It's lovely to hear from you. It really is. And as it says, we were asking about you, wondering where you are or where. And now you're back with us, which is great. I love Sloot's eye for small details, calmness, and his confidence is taking Liverpool to a new level, says Liverpool Video. Can I just ask the people, can you press the like button? Unless they don't like us. Got no likes up.
Just press the like. You do have a like. I liked it.
No, but I see on here, and there's, just subscribe as well. Because I need another 880 subscribers to have 880 subscriptions.
We need to get you to 1,000 at least by Christmas. That has to happen. Has to happen.
Steve, give Virgil Salah the keys to Anfield Stadium and to Frank's Sean's house also. Oh, yeah.
My house as well. Are you kidding? I mean, they're more than welcome to come in for a cup of tea or a pint of Guinness if they want.
Pints of Guinness.
Oh, yeah.
Ali Danus, our Romanian lads, our Romanian friends, Big Red. I agree that Salah was good for us, but I don't agree with other things you said. I mean, everybody plays for money. They all got paid well for playing at Anfield. Nobody should be bigger than, no one is bigger than the club. But, you know, you've got to, you have to look at what Mo Salah has done for the club. You really have. You really have.
They haven't approached him. And I mean, he acts like his attitude is this is his last season. So, like, you see, this is the problem. If you fall into that whole thing of, you know, villainizing these players because of the contracts and of the money that they're getting, that's football. We're not going to change football and the amount of money that's in it. These players play for Liverpool for money. Of course they do. But they play for beating records. Mo Salah wants to stay at Liverpool Football Club. We just have to offer him a contract. If we don't offer him a contract, he has nothing to agree or disagree on. So we can't go villainizing each and every player because Richard Hughes or FSG won't get their finger out and offer them contracts. Milner wanted to stay at Liverpool Football Club. Did we say that he left because of money?
True. True. Anyway, you never walk alone, family, you know, he sums it up nicely. He says, Mo always finds the way to score and carries on by saying, Mo Salah has already hit 20 for Liverpool this season after just 17 games.
Honestly.
17 games, 17 matches, 10 goals, 10 assists.
That's incredible.
Who else? And he's a winger.
A winger.
He's not a midfielder. He's not a striker. He's a winger. What else? You know, what kind of wingers do you have?
And the 8th highest Premier League goal scorer of all time. I mean, you know.
And so having the goal, our Sleuth is really the best we could have ever wished for. Slot ball. Good that. And Steve says to the Scottish Bear, nice big man, keep fighting. Absolutely. Absolutely. We have won 15 games, says Noah. We have won 15 games, but Sleuth still have nightmares about a Forest game. He needs to find the cure. It's freezing at the Etihad currently, -5. I like that.
I love that.
I like that.
Love that.
That's a cracker. That's brilliant. Well done. Thinking that one up. Liverpool videos. Ant Slot, you are more than we expected. What a team you've created. Good job, lads. 5 points clear. I've got to just, I'm not nitpicking really, but you might think it is, but
I know what you're going to say.
You know, what a team you've created. The team is already in place for them. That's what you've got to do.
Yeah.
The team is already there, mate.
You're up to 740 subscribers, Frank.
Am I? Wow.
Yeah. Steve just says you have 5 new subscribers there.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Steve. You know, because we have 2 weekends in a row of Arsenal and City.
Oh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Arsenal have a difficult game now tomorrow. Don't forget, they're playing Chelsea.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah. I don't know why they're going on about Arsenal there. I think Spurs is a danger.
Are you all right there, Frank?
I cut my leg, to be honest.
Ah.
Cut my leg.
Do you want to finish off early, or are you okay?
No. Carry on.
Okay.
I'm like Trent Arnold, you know, going off. I don't want to go off injured.
That's all right. We'll keep you going. Come on, guys, get Frank more subscribers, for God's sake. An injured man like him, and he's still playing on. Not even Trent did that for us. Come on. Get more subscribers. Let's do it.
You never walk alone, family. That's by far the quickest any player has reached double figures for both goals and assists for the LFC in the last 40 seasons. The previous fastest was Luis Suarez in 23 appearances in 2013 to 14 seasons.
That's incredible.
And even Edwards here come out and said Giggs never got those numbers.
Exactly.
He was
and Roy Keane, when he's putting his best 11, combining Manchester United and Liverpool, he always puts Giggs there. There's no way the Giggs is better.
And the IBR says if Salah stays for 3 more seasons, then he'd pass 200 Premier League goals. That's going on the average, isn't it? What he's doing now.
Yeah.
Chelsea beats Arsenal tomorrow. Great weekend for us at LFC.
If we get Frank up to 800 subscribers tomorrow now, that'll be even a better weekend.
Yeah, there's something. Could Salah win the Ballon d'Or? No, because he never even came in the top 30. That's shocking. The top 30. Didn't even come in there. I don't know what they've got against them. I really don't.
Ridiculous.
Chris Johnson says, I'll take the Forest loss if it means we win the league. Trying to make up for it. You'll never walk alone. That's a cracking comment. That's a cracking comment. And Jay says, wish we could play City tomorrow. Yeah. See, after the break, we've got City, haven't we?
Yeah. Well, we're playing Real Madrid, I think, and then City.
We've got City, then is it Real first and City?
Real first, and then I think. Let me just double check that. You could be right, Frank. You're hardly wrong. I'll have a look here while you're going through the charts there.
Steve says this is still Klopp's team with a small adjustment from Arnie. Magic. Good comment. IBR, Arsenal fans go into meltdown if they lose to Chelsea. They'd be wanting Arteta gone.
They would be definitely, yeah. So we're playing Real Madrid on the 27th of November, Frank. And then I think it's on the Sunday. Yeah, Sunday, the 1st of December, we're playing Man City at home at 4 p.m. So that's not too bad.
Chris Johnson says he means Michael Oliver is referred tomorrow. London will be a blue tomorrow. I think out of all of them, Michael Oliver's the best ref, better than them all. That's in my opinion. Frank, doing a Tommy Smith and battle on. Yeah, whatever. Jay says, Salah is a winger, not a striker. His numbers are unreal. Absolutely. Absolutely, Jay, we said that. Have Liverpool played anyone good yet, though? It's strange, isn't it, the way, they're saying that they haven't played. I'm not saying, I know he's taking the Michael because that's what other pods are saying, these are the fans, so-called fans. They haven't played anybody yet. We've just beaten the champions of the Bundesliga.
Exactly. Yeah.
Think about that. So, okay, let's talk about the game now. Let's talk about the game. And when you look at Keller and that, them, I don't know how we got those, but I thought they were going in there.
Yeah, so did I.
Incredible. And even was get mixed up with my games. Yeah, against Brighton last weekend. And he came out as 1-on-1 and he saved it. He saved it, that lad. He's an incredible keeper.
Yeah,
He's an incredible keeper. So you've got him. You've got the back four. Now, Robertson played tonight and he did well. I think Tsimikas plays well as well when he plays in place of Robertson. But I think Slot is like rotating them, the pair of them two.
And it wasn't a couple of weeks ago we were talking about that he doesn't rotate, but I think he's starting to realise he's got to do that. Yes. And I think giving Robbo a match off, I think, is important. But I definitely think we need a left back or a centre back that can play left back next.
But do you know why? I'd love?
Who?
You won't get him, like. I've been saying this for a couple of seasons, by the way. Incapi.
You mentioned that, yeah.
Because he put Mo in his pocket the other night. Albeit that Mo got 2 assists. If you know what I mean. I know it sounds
bad.
But he was like a rash on Mo. Wouldn't let him move. And I'd love him because he's a great left back, but he also can play left centre back as well. In Cappy. I'd love to have him. Honestly.
What would you say about Inacio?
Inacio's great as well. But I've always said about this in Cappy, and I proved it the other night to me. That 90 minutes proved it. Against,
would you keep Gomez on?
Was it keep Gomez? Yeah, I keep, because he's one of the best versatile back four players in the Premiership.
Yeah, he really is, isn't he?
He's so versatile. Tottenham wanted him 2 seasons ago. And I was saying, no, don't sell him. He's a great versatile back four player.
Yeah.
And, but people were saying, oh, sell him. We don't really need him.
I wouldn't sell him.
No.
I'd give him a contract, to be honest with you. I don't know whether how long he's left in his contract, but I'd be giving him a contract. I think a guy that can play at right back, centre back, and left back, and still do a good job, You don't get many of them around.
The Liverpool video. When Slot just came out to clap on TV, my kid just said, "Who's that guy with not the hair? He's 3." It's like my granddaughter, when she was about 5, and she loved Mo salad. Mo salad. No, we are the 12:30 after the international break. Didn't know that. 12:30. It's unlike them midday games.
No.
And it doesn't seem. Anyway, I have given posters with your channel on it to give out at a parade tomorrow to help your channel get more. Oh, thank you, Steve.
What's the parade?
It's not a gay parade, is it?
Typically. Hi, Frank.
Hiya, how are you? No,
Make sure you tell them it's a Liverpool football podcast.
it could be like the cenotaph, it's the 11th tomorrow, isn't it? Is it the 11th tomorrow?
No, it's the 10th.
No, it's the 11th on Monday. I've got a talk on Monday, and I've got to go to a function in the night as well. A book launch.
Oh, that's Jeff's
Cops
book launch.
stand. Yeah, Jeff Goulding. That's great, Steve. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you. And Darwin, they go, Mo's earned whatever inflated wages we can offer to. He's the exception to the wage structure idea. Gotta keep Mo.
I don't think we would break any wage structure. We've plenty of money, and we could easily spend 200 or 300 million in one window and not go against a financial fair play or whatever. So
look at that, the Liverpool video. I played my firstborn for just 2 more years with Mo. The firstborn must be a nuisance. Might be asking for loads of money off of dad. All right, his dad, depends. You know what kids are like. I want to go out. Can you give me some money? That's mad. That'll trade me firstborn. And people are trying to claim Mo's legs are go. Yes.
Look at the pace for Nunes' goal. The pace. He had to be brought down, which should have been a red card.
Yes.
Like, unbelievable. And anytime anytime that ball goes up, and he's in that position, no one can get to him. So he keeps himself in great condition.
So I'll just get myself a drink,
no bother, Frank. Take your time.
Thank you.
I'll go through the comments. I'm worried about poor Frank. What's the next one here? So Steve says Everton will be unbeaten for 3 weeks now, with the 2-week international break coming up. Jesus, I hope not. I'll tell you that stadium will look mighty impressive in the championship. MNMX says Robbo improved his game today. Still not up to scratch, but far better. Absolutely. Noah Hyde 72. Mo. It's magic. Never believe it's not so. I like that. Ackenberg left. We got a new goalkeeper coach. He's shown to work to amazing appointments all round. Ali Noose, Darwin played very well tonight as well. Too bad he came off. I wanted to see him more on the pitch. Diaz had a poor game, unfortunately. Yeah, I didn't think Diaz played all that well. he kind of made a bit of a nuisance of himself in some cases, but he didn't play all that good. I thought Gapco, when he came on, he was very unlucky not to, score. He's a very dangerous player. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
So I'm just on Steve, where he says, when we beat Real Madrid, City rival fans will say we ain't played anyone good yet.
No, they're saying it now. That wouldn't surprise me. Even at the end of the season, if we've won we won the league, and
exactly.
if we've won the champion, Ali played no one. I always remember in '81 in Paris. We were in Paris, and we beat Real 1-0. Then Barney Rubble scored the winner, right? The winning goal. Anyway, we were in that end. And when we got back home the next day, people were saying that Real Madrid were going like through a transition, and they weren't that good as a team. They weren't the Real Madrid of old. Never forget that. I'll never forget that. And that's what they're like, and that's going back to '81. If you know, and even when Raul was playing and all that lot, when we hammered them here at Anfield 4-0, when we battered them 4-0. Oh, they were on the way out. They were clapped out, Real Madrid. That's what they were saying then. Never forget that. Never forget that.
Or like when we bet Barcelona 4-0 in Anfield, it was the exact same as well.
The same. So why do they say this? They're saying it now. It's all because of Liverpool. For some reason.
At the end of the day, you face the team that's in front of you, and you beat them, or you lose to them, or you draw to them. And if we beat a good side, then we deserve the credit.
Luca Bet is quality, says IBR. And Steve says FSG signed, that is Luca Bet Hato next year. That's our defence sorted for the next 5 or 10 years. I really can't see us signing anybody.
No, not in January. Not in January.
No. Rumour is FSG ready to offer Robbo a new deal. That'll be a wrong one, that. That'll be wrong. Robbo's going to the end of it. And you never walk says, why do we need these useless international breaks? Don't know.
I hate it.
Anti-Braithwaite says, so what are you feeling about the title race now, guys? Says Andy Braithwaite. Hiya, Andy. Welcome to this particular pod. How do we feel? We're in the driving seat, and this is where we want to be. If we keep up the momentum, I don't see why we won't win the league, being honest. But I've always said we'll see, at Christmas where we are. It's only a few weeks away. You
don't win it in November. That's the way I look at it. You don't win it in November. You've got to stay the course. I mean, with the internationals coming up, that's going to be difficult with possible injuries. You just don't know.
Yeah. No. But, Andy, as I said, we're in the driving seat. If we keep our momentum going,
yeah,
I don't see why not. In fact, we're 5 points clear. We should have been 8 points clear. We should have beat Nottingham Forest at Anfield. So that would have been 8 points clear. And the Liverpool video seller is now on double digits for both goals and assists this season. It's November the 9th. You're watching the current best player in the world, says Liverpool video.
Absolutely. That the Ballon d'Or don't even acknowledge. Shame on you.
No. Southampton game is on the 24th at 2 o'clock. Is that the 24th? Is that Christmas Eve? Is he talking about?
I think he's talking about November.
November.
I'll check that.
I just wish he put like November. Could be next March, you know.
Make it easy, guys.
Yeah. Andy Blakewaite says, it's my duty as an Arsenal fan to remind you, Boxing Day last season, you were 5 points clear. In May, 7 points behind Arsenal, 9 points behind City. That's 12 to 14 point swing. Can you keep this up? To be honest, we went through a terrible time, a purple patch. And it's all because we didn't invest. We did not invest, and we were screaming out as fans to invest in the January window. And believe you me, if we would have invested like the owners should have invested, we would have won that. We would have won the quad. We went after the quad because we tired out. We actually tired out. And that was the downfall. And we had injuries, and we had no replacements for the injuries. That's why we scream for the lack of investment over the years for Liverpool Football Club.
And Frank, can I just say something there? It really agitates me, the fact that Jurgen Klopp won one league. And when you think of the fact that if there was one or two more signings, it could have been the difference between us not winning the quad and us winning the quad twice. Like, can you imagine? He already has a legacy at the club. You can't take that away from him.
No.
But can you imagine what it would have been if he had won the quad twice? I mean, I don't think it would have been possible, but can you imagine even if he'd won it once? Like, crazy.
Ali News says, Gapco said Nunes is the fastest player at the club. Yeah, agree there. I agree there. Look this me. Darwin the GOAT. I hope he can win the league or any trophy, to be honest. It's too soon to say we're the favourites. But we are. And it's only because of what's happened this season. I don't like being favourites for anything, I'm being honest. But that's the way it is. You know, we're not bookmakers. And it's the bookmakers who put these prices, things, you know, whatever they do. I'm not a gambler. And it's those who do the odds. So you just got to go along with them. It's like Kamala Harris. She was favourite to be president of the United States. So they do get it wrong sometimes, the bookies. Misinformation.
There's plenty of that out there.
Loads of it. Loads of it. And Andy says, but not keeping it up all season. This is a watershed here, Andy. We don't say things like not keeping it up all season.
There's tablets you can take for that, Andy, if you've that problem.
We could do a 7-0 if City defend like that at Anfield. No lie.
I'll tell you, Arsenal would know an awful lot about not being able to keep it up for the season.
Yeah. They should have won the league twice, but they bottled it. I'm not saying they're not my team, you know. And Andy says, nah, if you win the league, you win it because for that season, you were the best team at collecting points. Simple as that.
That's usually how you win the league. Sorry, Andy. I'm not trying to give you a hard time, but that's kind of that's a Michael Owen statement, the obvious thing.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Michael Owen comes up with statements like that. I always remember Michael Owen. He was in it, talking, and I think it was a 0-0 game or something like that a couple of seasons ago, and he said, "Now, if it was whoever it was, missed," and he said, "Now, if he was to put that away, Liverpool would have won 1-0." Stating the obvious.
He also said he said what else did he say? He says if you're finding it difficult to score, you're hardly going to win. He said that as well.
I forget who it was he was talking about. So he put that Liverpool was a 1-1
There's Adam.
Yeah, evening lads, evening Adam.
Check out the channel, lads and ladies.
And Steve says, with Klopp leaving, do you think Pep lost his edge to win the title this season? Pep needed Klopp to get the best out of him in the last 4, 5, 6 years. Do you know what? That's a fair comment, though. It's as though, I don't know, who's out. One of their players is out, aren't they? Who's pivotal for the team. I forget who it is.
Rodri.
Is it Rodri?
Yeah. But I wouldn't even use that as an excuse. They've got a fantastic squad. So.
And Andy says, your club needs to sort out contracts for Van Dijk, Trent, and Alisson and Salah. They are the 4 world-class players you have. You could lose them all or keep them, but it needs sort.
Yeah.
You've been saying it for a while, Andy. Go on.
Absolutely. And then we're in a predicament then next season with other players that are down to the last 12 months of their contract. So we have a lot of contracts to sort out. You should never leave it at the last 12 months. It's crazy.
I'm under contract, for being a supporter, and I want my contract extended.
That they should give you the keys to the city and to Anfield, Frank, at this stage.
Do you know what? When it was being filmed today, that's what he said to me. Are you a freeman of the city? I said, no. Why? What made you say that? He said, the way you were talking there. I said, no.
Has to happen. I'm going to set out a petition along with Steve's leaflets now in the parade. I'm going to go up and I'm going to set up a petition. Give Frank Carlyle the keys to the city. Let's make it happen, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah. Column says, we won it in November in 2019. 20, yes, we did.
That's true, Callum, yeah.
It's strange that I lost the chat as well on this. Last you first. Is Liverpool, today's Liverpool, is it a stronger side than when we did win the league into a couple of years ago?
That's a good question. I'd be inclined to say I don't think so. I don't think so. Because if you remember, we had Genie, Henderson, Lallana, Shaqiri, Origi. We had quite a solid midfield and backup for that midfield. And I think there's still a few positions that we need to sort out. We need to beef up the squad to be anywhere near. We also had Mane, who was absolute flying. We had Bobby, who was flying. We had Salah that was flying. All three of them were an absolute joy to watch. An absolute joy to watch. Milner was
They frightened defenses.
absolutely.
Terrifying.
So it's hard to I don't think that we as a team now are better than that.
No, you mentioned Jenny, and he was never replaced.
No.
When he went, and they let his contract run down, which was a shame.
But that's a very good question, though.
I wonder what the lads will think, I wonder what they say about this team compared to that. The AKM, Adam says, can only beat what is in front of you. First time Pep has lost 4 in a row. You don't win it in November, but every game is 3 points. All these games count at the end of the season. Yes. He's great, this Andy, isn't he? Arsenal mustn't have a pod tonight. Well, it's nice for them to come on this. You win it in November, but you can lose it in November. Absolutely. My club are on that edge right now.
Yeah. Edge of a nervous breakdown or what? Sorry, Andy, I'm only taking the piss. But I genuinely think that they could turn on Arteta if he doesn't win something soon.
Yeah, well, there's a good comment. And it's the first comment about this because no one's mentioned it. We have players back from injury.
Yeah.
And we do, I think it's Jota a couple of weeks after.
Yeah.
After the break. But he'll be fit. And he's pivotal as well. You see, I don't worry about the forwards. It's proved tonight. What did I say? What I've always been saying. Our forwards will always score against anybody. And Leipzig tonight, they scored our forwards. Darwin and Nunes. No, Nunes, Salah. Sorry. Darwin and Nunes, yeah. Darwin and Mo. You see, they're forwards. All our forwards have scored, every one of them, because they're that good. They're that good. Darwin the GOAT. A win against City would mean everything right now.
Oh, Jesus. Absolutely.
And football flashback, Canate is outstanding. Look at you, bless me.
I was blessed in football flashback. You didn't curse.
I've got my collar on.
The collar on, yeah.
Yeah, I've got my own collar on. Steve says he's talking to Andy. Only injuries. In brackets, we have the smallest squads within the top 8 sides.
Yeah.
Close brackets.
And I think Arsenal
stops us winning the title.
And I think Arsenal are just behind us.
Yeah. As a Spurs fan, I think Ibu better than Salah. He's a football flashback. He's a Spurs fan. I didn't know that. But I said before flashback, your dark horses this season. Telling you now, your dark horses.
Well, you better win something because that manager of yours is saying that he always wins something in the second season.
Andy says, when Mo Salah leaves Liverpool, we will be seeing the back of one of the greatest wide-right players the Prem has seen.
Absolutely.
Thank you for that. And you're so right.
Appreciate that, Andy.
It was like when Salah left, not Salah, I'm sorry, Mane. When he left, you know, we were seeing another Mane. And when Bobby left as well. And don't forget, you know, that Klopp wanted to keep Bobby as well. He wanted to, but they said no, sell him on. Well, let him go. That was wrong. Fantastic. He's a fantastic player. Tip head of them. Last season, we went behind too much, Andy. That's what, you know, Callum says to Andy Braithwaite. If we win both the Champions League and the Premiership this season, Salah will become our greatest ever legend. Says you never walk alone. He's a legend now. And I keep saying this. The greatest Liverpool legend is a Scouser himself, and that was Steven Gerrard. Or that is Steven Gerrard. He was phenomenal, that lad. Phenomenal. And he dragged Liverpool, you know, when no one was with us.
Absolutely.
Terrible.
Kicking and screaming.
And Andy says, Slaughter's changed nothing. Brought nobody in. So the squad isn't deeper this year. That's what I mean about the owners, Andy. We've been screaming out, and we have been screaming at the owners, you know, to invest on the pitch. They don't. But a sell to buy club. Klopp should have won the league three times and the Champions League twice.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Go on. Go on. What was you going to say?
No, just saying, yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Absolutely. But I mean, you know, if we had more investment as well, you know, we could have won more.
Dear Andy, says Noah, we will be 10 points ahead by Boxing Day. Warm regards.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be nice.
Yeah. When we get a purple patch of bad form, I hope it don't last more than 2 games. That's if we let it. Nottingham Forest will be 1 point behind Manchester City, says the Cody Falstein.
Jesus
They
Christ.
win tomorrow. It's crazy. You're right. You're right. Andy says, just saying, don't be blinded by Sloot. He's inherited a challenge ready-made team. Yes. I expected you to be doing this, maybe not as good, but still up there. It's because of the squad he left. And as Sean just said, we've got a very small squad. A very small squad. And it looks like our only signing in the summer will be leaving in the next few weeks' time. Federico Chiesa.
Honest to God.
The way it is.
It's shocking, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. And Andy says, yeah, I agree. Arsenal have got no depth. Last season, we kept almost everyone free from injury and still didn't get over the line. That's a good comment. You know, that's coming from an Arsenal perspective.
It's good getting a different perspective there.
So, okay, our midfield tonight. So let's talk about our midfield. Who's the man that stood out in the midfield for you?
Well, on the stats alone, Gravenberch, McAllister had a terrible game. Jones, he played well, but Gravenberch was the better player.
Well, when you seen Jones coming off and McAllister still on, what was your thoughts? Was your thoughts the same as me? Because I said, why didn't he bring McAllister off and leave Jones on?
Yeah, I mean, I like I said to you, I don't think that McAllister has played well for at least 4 games. I don't know whether, as Steve said, it has anything to do with a knock that he picked up a few weeks back, or whether he's still match fit or whatever. But we still should really be able to put someone else on instead of him, but we can't because of our squad not being big enough. But I would have taken McAllister off and I would have kept Jones on. But maybe Slot saw something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And especially with McAllister being 1 yellow card off being suspended.
Injuries will be a huge factor, but also Man City and Arsenal by in January. But we most likely won't. Good comment.
Mm-hmm.
And Anzi, that was in response to you guys say if Liverpool win, it's only because of excuses from Man City, etc.
Oh, okay. Oh, there'll be plenty of excuses from City, I'm sure.
And a lot of other clubs.
But one thing that we won't be doing is singing about fans being beaten on the streets like Man City did when they won the league.
Now, there's an interesting comment there from TW. Frank, YouTube must have removed my sub from your channel. Because he must have got it up there again and it said subscribe. And he must have subscribed again. That's what they do. Because
why did they do that?
I don't know. I follow the alternative news. And these pods, from all over the world. And they've said the same. Why are they doing it? Why are they taking away subscriptions? Why are they doing it? Because I shouldn't be on that mark. I should be, loads of people have been unsubscribed to my channel for some reason. And it's not them unsubscribing, by the way. That's just proved it with TW. Steve says to Andy, Arteta needs another 800 million. Is that 800? Oh, 800 million. I thought he was at a long distance run, another 800 meters.
Oh, yeah.
They'll be putting Frank's statue next to Klopp.
Absolutely. Frank kind of like with his arm around Klopp. That's what I reckon.
Or, praying to Klopp. Like little Gamsey did. This team can't touch our title-winning team. That team says. This team can't touch our title-winning team. That team was,
explosive.
Yeah.
I think he's right there, but I did see. I did see. What was it? Yeah, sorry, Adam's thing. In certain positions, left wing, and keeper now. Kelleher has experience. Obviously, we've got Gapco and Diaz, you know, on the left where Mane was. But I still think we were better then.
Yeah. In certain positions, says Adam. Yeah, left wing and keeper. Now Kelleher has experience. And Jay says, I'd say no. You know, when we said this team in comparison to the title winning team, no. So it's a strange one, isn't it? You know, because sorry, go on. What was you going to say?
Sorry, Frank, I don't mean to interrupt you there.
No. Just carry on. Go on.
I think we had more depth in the squad when we won the title than we do now. You know, so yeah, Kelleher's more experienced, but I mean, we had a better squad. You know, a better all-round squad.
And Nancy says, money is irrelevant for what clubs spend. Since when did players like Modric, Rice, Casido, Enzo ever be worth the 100 million price tag? Well, we said that about Rice anyway. And, you know, Casido, we have mentioned that in previous podcasts, to be honest, Andy. I don't care about spending. And he's talking to Steve. Point is, we never invest. When we've been screaming out, I was screaming out for midfielders 3 seasons, at the start of 3 seasons ago. Saying we need midfielders. Screaming out for them. And the following season, we brought in a fellow by the name of Artur Melo, who played 17 minutes for us. And he was injury prone. This season, we brought in another forward when we didn't need another forward. We didn't need another forward. And he hasn't played for us. You know, Chiesa, I watched Serie A. I watched them. And Juve, I don't watch Juve, to be honest. Don't like them. But having said that, I said about Chiesa, I said he's injury prone. They wouldn't be getting rid of him if he wasn't injury prone. And I've been proved right. Now there's talk of him leaving.
In January.
I feel sorry for him, actually, because
I do feel sorry for him.
He was made up. He was absolutely delighted.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, sorry, Frank.
No, go on.
No, I mean, look, you know, it's heartbreaking that a player that was so wanting to go to Liverpool and was really looking forward to this, and then you see his wife or girlfriend, you know, in the stands dancing till you never walk alone and just kind of going like this and taking in the atmosphere. We want, obviously, players that come into Liverpool to do the very best. But when we know that they're injury prone, you don't need to be an expert or watch Serie A. You know by looking at the stats that they're injury prone. You know that. And what's happened is, and even when Sloot says it, that, you know, we have him when he comes in training, he gets injured again. I mean, that's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that we went for the player because he flew under the radar of everyone else, because no other club would have taken him because of the fact that he was injury prone. And that's not me slaving him. That's me just basically stating the fact that no one wanted to go for him because he was injury prone. And we go for the injury prone players.
I always remember when we got Matip.
Yeah.
We brought him in on a free, you know, the usual, you know, get him in free, he's not. And remember his little nickname was straw legs and spaghetti legs. And You know,
Didn't know.
biscuit legs, and it was terrible because he was always injured.
Mhm.
Always injured. Even Arsenal fans. I was talking to an Arsenal fan once, and there's Andy, an Arsenal fan, when we bought Oxlade-Chamberlain, and
Oh,
he
they were
said
delighted.
he's always injured.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, yeah, I don't know. I said, he said, well, what are you buying him for? I said, it's not me buying him, it's our owners. But he was all right for us. Do you agree with this, what Callum's saying? It's not a stronger 11. This is like from the, you know, the champions side, winning side. But it's a lot stronger squad. We haven't got a lot stronger squad, have we?
Have we a stronger squad now than the title winner
Yeah,
squad?
that's what he's saying.
No. No.
No chance. I'm sorry there, Carl. You know, I disagree with that. That's just me, though, you know, and Sean disagrees as well.
We had Bobby, we had Origi, we had Salah, we had Mane, we had Shaqiri, you know, we had Lallana, we had Henderson, we had Ox when he was fit, we had Milner, who was an absolute Trojan, a workhorse. So,
Oh, man. Oh, Myra's with us. Hi, Frank and everyone. Hiya, Myra.
Genie.
Oh, I've never seen her there. Myra, I'm sorry. I hope you're still with us, sweetheart. Hope you're still with us. I'm just going to go right down. Darren Rule. Look at that. Darren Rule. All Liverpool can do is just keep winning football games. And do worry what the teams are doing. And don't worry what the teams are doing around them. Just focus on themselves. That's what we do. This pod does it. I'm being honest, I lost 10 minutes tonight. It's like that, pushing me off back. Get back down. Shocking. And most good. Oh, Daryl's gotten off. Night, Frank and Sean, off to bed. Good night, Daryl. Good night, mate. You take care. And look after your little boy, Austin, okay? Andy saying the big ox, great bit of business for us. It was, we knew that when we got him.
Didn't do much with the money.
Oh, you're having digs at that poor lad.
No, it's all a bit of
and he's turning into a Liverpool supporter.
Oh, is he? Good man, Andy.
Oh, yeah. Andy's turning into a good head. There is a Liverpool.
I like Ox, to be honest with you. I did like Ox.
He scored some cracker. That goal he scored against Man City.
Man City, yeah.
To laugh at it. He scored 2 against them, didn't he?
He did. Yeah, I mean, he was a, you know, I'll always be very fond of Ox. So you know.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Just unfortunate, but
yeah, and it was. He got a terrible injury, didn't he, in the Champions League game?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Steve says, are FSG doing brown envelope deals with Juve, i.e. bringing in injury-prone players from Juve, i.e. Melo and There's a lot of IEs.
Yeah.
Probably. But I mean, this is the, you know, the shrewd businessmen that spend frugally.
Yeah. Daryl Merry, Ginny, every place. He was great, Ginny Ronaldo. Great he was. IBR. I never wanted Thiago as again chronically injured and was never going to stay fit playing in a club side. Absolutely 100% there. And I agree. And no way would Bayern let him go. Not at that price as well. And we got him. And he played less games than Navy Kite. That's incredible, that. Navy played.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He played less games.
Yeah. Played more games than him. Yeah. Steve says, talking to Andy there, Ox blockbuster against City helped us win the Champions League title. That will do for me. 40 million spent. Yep. I think he's saying, Callum here, what are you smoking over there? That UCL Prem side was epic. Prime Salah, Alisson, Robertson, Mane, Firmino, Henderson, Van Dijk. That squad and the first 11 was stronger.
Absolutely.
Was, really. He's right there. Do you know what? Andy leave all our players right. And that reminds me, the Evertonians know more about Liverpool than we do ourselves because they're obsessed. They're obsessed with us. Sweet dreams, you never walk alone, peeps. Says Terrell. Good night, Terrell. You take care, mate. Take care. And Callum says, I liked that. So did I. I liked Chan. I liked Henry Chan. And he was always solid. But we let his contract run down and got him off. Which is nuts. But I think he wanted to go because he wasn't getting much, games. I don't know. It might be wrong. I just don't know. There's Jeffrey Hunt.
You mean Mike?
Hello, darlings. Hello, darlings. And the Arsenal fans doing their parade on Monday if they beat Chelsea tomorrow. Do you remember when they won the league, City? And they were having a parade. It was shocking.
It was dreadful.
It was, it was very sparse. The roads and you come up.
There was a lad on the MC and he was like trying to sing and trying to get the crowd going, and they were like they just know it's a horrible club. Yeah. No soul.
Andy Braithwaite. I'm always wary of so-called top players leaving an already top club that had a bit of bad season. Top clubs don't let top players leave. Spot on there, mate. And Jeffrey says, are you going to Paddy's Wigwam tomorrow on Sunday? No. Do you know what? Do you know we're playing tonight? I thought it was a midweek. No, I can't walk, unfortunately. And I'm in terrible pain now. Do you want to carry on there? I just want to do something. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So Andy says, I'm a football fan, not just an Arsenal fan. I appreciate that Liverpool title side. As we do the Invincibles, Andy, with the greatest of respect. And I hate to say that I had a bit of respect for Thierry Henry before he handled the ball and put the ball in the Irish net. Imagine you had Mane, Torres, Suarez and Salah. That would be just like a wet dream. Callum, it's a funny thing, can never get injured never got injured too. It's a funny thing. Never got injured too. Sorry, my eyesight. Steve, Andy, is good to chat with a rival fan who shows respect on Frank's channel. Absolutely, Steve. Totally agree with you. Callum, Man City got no soul. More noise at a funeral. Andy says, and the Man City side, title side with David Silva, Yaya, and Aguero company. That was a great side too. Yeah. Jeffrey Hunt says, don't spell by day with C. Okay. And we've got Steve saying, what's your team going to do tomorrow? That was to Andy. And then Jeffrey goes on to says, don't spell my name with C, have some respect, Grandad. You see, that's the thing with you, Jeffrey. You come on there and you disrespect Frank again, or myself. So that's why we call you Mike. Anyway, so Steve, I want to say we're slapping that Chelsea all over the bridge, but at current form, it might be us getting spanked. Be difficult, I think. I'm sure you did kiss the Blarney Stone. Chelsea 3, Arsenal 2 tomorrow, says Callum. And Steve reckons that they will lose. One second, guys. I just got a message here. So, yeah, I don't know. The Arsenal-Chelsea game should be a very, very interesting game, to be honest with you. No offense, but I hope Chelsea beat Arsenal. You got a message? I got a message from FSG. Yeah. By the way, Steve, you're more than welcome to come back to our channel. I've had a little bit of a chat, so let bygones be bygones, and we just move on. Andy says a draw for some reason. Even Chelsea had the Drogba Lampard thing going on. We always managed to get a point. Yeah, a point. I'd be happy with a point if we can't get Chelsea to beat you. I'd be happy with a point. If they're dropping points, I'm happy. Menace Master. That's an interesting name. Why are Arsenal still run down Liverpool? They think they can still win. They are mad. Okay. Jeffrey feels alarmed, distressed, and offended. Okay. Why are First doing well this season, Sean? They bought bloody 2 or 3 squads there last season, for God's sake. Did you see? They bought about 22 players. You know? So when you buy 22 players, it took them a while to settle in. They've nearly got a bit, the same size squad as Chelsea. So
I'm sorry there. I had to, my leg started to bleed.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, and I had to look for the bloody plaster. Ended up putting a bandage on.
Is it a bad cut?
Yeah, I cut the back of my leg. And, by my Achilles.
Yeah.
And it's killing me. It's killing me. And I made it worse, when Liverpool scored. When Mo scored, to be honest.
Oh, Jesus, make sure you're all right, Frank. If it's not better by tomorrow, maybe get it checked up or something.
I'll have to.
You know, just
I'm
in
glad
case.
that Francine's not tuning in because she'd be down. She'd be saying, "Come on, Dad," you know, to the.
Bless her.
It's right, really. It's just above my Achilles. That's where it's absolutely killing me. I can't even show you. Like you said.
I think there's different channels for that, Steve. Steve is asking you to stick your leg up. Oh no, he's saying it stops the blood coming out. I totally misread.
Hang on a minute.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, Steve asked you, why have Forest doing so well this season, Sean?
Well, I answered that and I said to him that they bought about 22 players last season. You know, so they've a big squad. So, you know, I don't know.
Stick your leg up, stops the blood coming out.
Well, he is actually right, but I just saw stick your leg up. I thought you wanted to have a look at your leg. I was like, that's unusual.
Lindsay says, Frank got Montel playing on the wing area.
Frank was almost playing there for.
No, I cut it. Bloody shopping. It just, and just then, I could feel it, you know, like coming down my leg there.
You should go to the doctor with that, Frank, in the morning.
I'll have to. Have I got a pods? No, I've got no pods tomorrow, thank God.
Jesus, I thought you said, have I got a pulse? Jesus. Have I got a pulse? No, I don't think so. I was like, maybe we need the doctor now.
Be a zombie for all that I know.
Christ.
Oh, Daz, Daz.
Come on, Daz.
Big up Frank, mate. Might have a ticket for the City home game if you want it. That'd be great, yeah. Why not? That'd be lovely. I'll just say to the likes of Andy, you know, and that other lad, who are Spurs and Arsenal fans, we can't get tickets here, and it's shocking. It really is shocking. And there's a lad, believe it or not, I was looking on Facebook. I'm sorry about this. This is stressed out again. Comes out of me, this thing. Anyway, Steve Metcalf, his name is, friend of mine. And he missed one game in 40 years. And that was the day he was getting married. And he goes home and away. He goes into Europe. He's been everywhere, this lad. And against Leipzig, he goes in with his, his ticket on the phone, because I disagree with all this phone nonsense.
Yeah.
And it's already been gone in.
No.
And he's saying, look, and he was explaining, and he said, I never went in. He wouldn't let me in. He missed that game. And that's a well-known lad, you know. He never, ever misses a game. And that's shocking. Really is shocking. I don't know, though, you know. And IBR says, get on an iodine patch on a flight. Or go to AE, yeah. I've got good plasters there. Good stuff. And funny enough, I only got them the other day when Francine took me out shopping. And I've been looking for them. I tidied up today, because it was being filmed. I haven't a clue where to fucking put them. Bless me. A Menace Master.
I like the Menace Master.
That a cracking name.
It sounds like a wrestler.
Pierre, well, I don't know. Or is he another like fan of a
Or
different
Jeffrey
club?
Hunt.
Jeffrey, did you do it for insurance money? Getting that, yeah. Forest are doing well because their defence is excellent. I'd love that Murillo at Anfield. Says the Anfield row.
Weren't we looking for him? I thought.
No, we were looking at Amarillo, weren't we?
Or Amarillo. Yeah.
Is this the way to Amarillo?
Is this the way to Amarillo?
Big off Anfield and all, mate. Hope you're well today. Oh, look, Eminem. I'll take you tomorrow, Frank. That's great, that.
Yeah,
I won't
do.
be able to ring you after the show. All right, Jay, I'll give you the ring right after this. Stay up. I'll give you the ring. But I can't stay on the phone to you, unfortunately. I'll just give you the quick bell, okay, mate? Arsenal's still crying like a river, says the menace master. Oh, poor Andrew. Andy says, once the Forest are in a title race, chitter-chat starts. Forest will fade. I just don't see the experience in the team and real pressure. That's a cracking comment. That is a good comment because, you know, how many teams have been up there and once pressure hits them, they just fade, don't they? They just dissipate into oblivion. Lots of teams have done that. That's a cracking comment. Well said there, Andy. Tells Reynolds got to be happy with that win, lads, says the Anfield Road. He's not going away, the menace, is he? No wonder he's called himself the menace. Arsenal meet top.
Arsenal menace master, I think we should call him.
Master of menace.
I like that. Master of the menace. Yeah.
Master of menace. Imagine LFC fans, Villa fans. Imagine LFC, Forest, Villa finished top four. That's like the old days back in the European Cup.
When Martin O'Neill used to play.
Yeah, he criticised Liverpool. I forget who was against. It was half time. I'll tell you who it was against. It was Brighton. And I was watching a stream.
Yeah.
And he was criticising us. And at the end, he was like, he did well. He did. Yes, he did. Yeah. You know, I got it wrong the first time. We all got it wrong.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I have to. Is that an Irish impression there? Because that was dreadful.
Will that be yourself I'm talking to? No.
Oh,
that's
Frank.
What a fella. I was doing some things, you know, and a lovely fella.
Yeah.
From Cork, right?
Oh.
And he was coming over. He came over with his group. That so fun. I'm sorry about this. It was so funny. And he said, I'll meet you in Liverpool. Well, I said, okay. He said, I'll be with the lads. I said, okay, no problem. So anyway, I went, I didn't know. I just seen like a name, you know, on my pod. So anyway, I went over to Liverpool 1 and I seen these group of lads. And this two fellas in the head of them. So I walked over and I went, are you there? And he went, no. Who are you? You know, I said, oh, I'm sorry there, fella. You know, I thought you was someone else. And he heard a voice going, hey, Frank, it's me. I'm over here. I'm not over there. I'm over here. That's a great day with them. I just finished the lecture.
Yeah.
And that's where I met. That's how long it is ago. The menace, Andy says, menace, nah, we need Man City's best player, Michael Oliver.
Oh.
Frank, I asked my fellow ticket group colleagues, says the Anfield, and one said yes, the other said no. So I don't have tickets to give you, mate. I tried. Sorry, Frank. No problem. Honestly, Anfield, no problem. For the simple reason, you tried. You tried. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's just that my little granddaughter will be disappointed, but I'll make it up to her one way or the other. Cheers, that's Reynolds. 1 point each for a goal we should have scored. Right, I'm going to finish after these couple of things. Just like to say, yeah, look at that. IBR says, great voice, Sean. Get on X Factor. Yeah, see?
Look, you know, I'm a man of many talents. I just don't show them that much.
And they're all still waiting for the talents to come.
They're all still waiting, yeah. You may wait.
Oh, yeah, look, Frank, Sean, I have 2 tickets for you to both to go to Anfield. Let me know when you want them. Are you kidding
bless
me?
you, Steve. Bless you.
Listen, Steve, my little granddaughter, she's 12 now, and she loves Trent. And I promised her that I'd go to, I'd take her to the,
Real Madrid
game. And, you know, unfortunately, that's fell through. No fault of the Red Rose, the Anfield Rose thing, you know. So I'll take you up on that. But if there's 2, no problem. I'll get them off you. But I won't be able to. I want to take my granddaughter, if you don't mind. If you don't mind. Is that okay? Thank you. Steve, let me know.
Appreciate that, Steve.
Isn't that lovely?
Absolutely. I'll be over in Liverpool on the 12th of December, and I'll be going back on the 14th. So I'll try and get over and see you, Frank.
Yeah, it'd be great. Yeah, well, you know, it was someone was over. Was it you? I never
it was me, yeah. No, but you
went down to London, didn't you?
I was over in London and I had just come back, and that poor unfortunate guy had a cardiac arrest in the ring. So it was a difficult weekend, to be honest with you. Thank God he's grand now. But there you go.
And you say, Steve, even Spurs almost won at that Leicester year. That should tell you enough about that season. It's the menace. Where is the Arsenal junk gone? It'll be a fight. Right, I'm out, guys, says Andy the Breakweight. Tired, football saturated. Watched 3 games today. So good night, guys. Hope you finish behind Arsenal. Take it easy, the pair of you, and chat. Thanks, Andy. Always welcome on the chat, mate. Thank you so much. You're a good man.
Andy.
You're a good man. And Steve says, Frank, what game do you want to go with your granddaughter? I'll have to get hold of Francine, and if you don't mind, if you've got, see, you might want to go yourself. Real Madrid game, because I promised her. But if not, any league game, just to bring her, because all she wants to do is wear a knitted cap, Liverpool, and the Trent shirt I bought her the other day. She wore it watching the game again tonight. That's great. Thank you so much, Steve. Alternative, brilliant win that could be significant. Brilliant win that could be significant, says alternative effort. That's nice. Andy the Breakweight. Menace, have respect. The dog is called Whip. He's been replaced with the three-legged dog called Lose. There's the Master Menace. Like Frank. Like Master. He says, Andy, I'm paying myself laugh. And Jeffrey says, good night, girls. I have to go to bed now. So do I. And sure, I'll leave it on this. Frank, league games are easy to get 2 tickets for you. CL games are difficult. Okay, Steve, I know that you'll come on the pod again. I'll be seeing Francine, and I'll ask her, what game, and what game that Sophia can go to. Is that okay? It'll be a weekend game, rather than a weekday. That'll be smashing. Thank you so much.
That'd be great. Now, doing that for your granddaughter.
And the Menace says, Frank, take care, be safe. Thank you, Menace. I just want to show what you can win. This is the last. I'll show what you can win for the fantasy football. And there it is. It's a perpetual watch. No need for a new strap or anything. It fits any strap, any wrist. And, well, obviously it fits any wrist because I nicked it off Mike Tyson. So if you fancy winning that, but just wear it in the house. Don't let Mike see it.
No. So
that's what you can win if you've joined the, this podcast, Fantasy Football. And if you join the other one, you can win this. That's the Champions League thing. Just let me get it.
Oh, when you see this, lads.
And there it is. Just let me take that off. Let me remove that. So that's for the Premiership Fantasy. That's what you can win. It's an expensive watch, by the way. It really is. Perpetual motion. And you can win this. I don't think our Spurs fan would like that. And it's the Champions League final program. It's brand new. And that's the original signature. Seeing him signing it myself. Mo Salah.
Amazing.
And that's what the Champions League fantasy can win.
And I tell you, if anyone wins that, they should frame it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he is the greatest player we've had in a long, long time.
The Menace. Take care. Frank, take care. Thank you. Callum says, was you not in the ballot there?
Ballot's not worth it.
And Steve says, I will throw some dates at you and you pick the game. Thank you so much. And the Menace says, cool watch. And Jay says, I'll have 2 as well, Steve. 2 tickets. Shauno, mille grazie. Thank you for tonight.
Not a bother. Just look after yourself now with your leg, please.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'll just after that have a little dress of it.
Yeah.
It's killing me. And hopefully I'll see you. I might see you Tuesday.
Yeah. Send me a text message and let me know you're all right, won't you?
Yeah, I will. I will.
Please.
I will. I don't like pain, you see.
Well, I don't like seeing you in pain either. Steve, you're going to sort me out. You can sort me out next year, Steve. Making sure I get in there too.
Yeah.
No, but make sure you get.
I go first, then you after. You say it to him and to Jay.
Frank or to Jay, yeah.
Listen, mate, thank you.
No problem.
See you Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'll let you know how I am anyway. No problem.
You should see me.
I get shooting pains, through it.
I think think you should go to A&E after this, Frank.
No, I can't. I've got no one to take me. No, I'll leave it till tomorrow. I will survive till tomorrow.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm going to phone Jay now.
Yeah.
And yeah, look.
Appreciate that, Steve.
That's great, that, isn't it?
We'll meet up for a pint, a lot of us, or a cup of tea, or a Bailey's.
Oh, yeah. Look at this. Our American friend. Kelleher was amazing again. Those two saves from the corner in the first half were unreal. We have a world-class keeper as a backup. Oh, look at him, look, Callum coming out with it. Frank done his accident doing an Evertonian then. And the menace says, go to the bloody doctor, Frank, sort it out, mate. A pint all off us. Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
What I'll do, I'll let you all know anyway. I won't be having a pod on Monday. I've got a dysfunction to go to. I'll see you on Tuesday. I'll let you know. I'll be okay. If I go tomorrow, it just depends on what happens now. Okay. Oh, that's a nap, Pete.
I think you have me worried now. You do.
No, don't be worrying, honestly. Meet up for a glass of milk.
No bother, Steve.
Frank, remember the overhead kick with the stick? Did you do it? Yeah, I did. Of course I did. Overhead kick. A minute. Bye, gone, Frank. All right, mate. See you soon. And I'll just have to leave it now. Thank you so much, chat. You're all being amazing tonight. Thank you so much. Sean, thank you.
No bother.
And again, thanks, chat, for keeping Sean and myself company. And Steve says, Frank done his leg. He won't be signing for Everton at the January transfer window.
FSG will probably sign him.
Yeah. We've got to keep our injured fans. That's what we've got to keep. We won't be going on it. That's probably why you're injured, says Callum. And 28 thumbs up. Great, says Steve, for the pod. Thank you. Thank you so much. And,
well done,
great
guys.
Franco and Seanino.
That's the next jersey I'm getting, Seanino on it.
Sure. Yeah, I like that. I like what Steve says there.
Fair play, Steve.
FSG can't afford Frank.
Damn straight, they can't afford them. Priceless is our Frank.
That's great. Mille grazie, says Callum. Mille grazie, Nico.
Mille grazie.
Amico mio. Thanks, Sean. Chat. I'm finishing now, boys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sean.
No bother.
Okay.